I don't know what can be agreed to on additional background checks that would actually get to the president's desk. Because remember, he's adjusted his position several times on that.
Yes.
The one that does cause me lots of angst, because I'm just not sure they can enhance their background checks above and beyond what they have, is this red flagging issue. What's red flagging amount to? What it means is there's a set of criteria put together that essentially says certain people with certain issues, certain circumstances, just automatically cannot be allowed to purchase a firearm. Think for a moment about that. You're going to give someone or some entity, because you can't list out everything in the law, the ability to decide who should not have access. The potential for abuse there on down the road is incredible. So I'm very sensitive about people just trying to destroy each other. But what's changed? When I was a kid, half the pickups in town had gun racks in the back.
Exactly. There's underlying issues here in society that need to be addressed also. And we'll see if my cohorts are willing to do that. Now, I'm not pointing out video games. I'm not pointing out electronic media. I'm not pointing out the stuff on the internet. I'm just saying something about society has changed and has made us destructive. And to encourage this copycat psychological stuff, I mean, it's almost as though when one tragedy's seen, somebody has to, for their moment of fame, push it farther and harder. The House has passed a gun control bill. It was sort of a Democratic dream bill. I'm full disclosure, I did not vote for it, would not vote for it. And the House will come back into session and pass some additional legislation early in September. We won't. The Judiciary Committee will actually be back about a week or 10 days ahead of us. I don't know what they're going to move yet, but they'll start moving legislation. The real action will be in the Senate. In the Senate, for anything to pass, it's got to be bipartisan. You got to get to that 60. So the real question, and Senator McConnell says we are going to see if we can pass something. That means we're going to sit down, see if I can assemble 60 votes for something. Now, the president's a pretty key player in this too. And nobody knows exactly where he is at on this issue. I will tell you this, you're not going to pass a bill until people know what the president will and won't sign. You're not going to get Republicans voting for a bill, and they control the Senate, until they know if we send the president this bill, it's something that he wants to sign. So he's got to be deeply involved in this, and we're not 100% sure where he's at. They're still developing their policy and their position.
Commenting on every politician or every political statement, but that's all you do. Second, when the president second, can I finish? You could have heard it on NPR, or you can go pull it out of the I don't know, I think we tweeted it out. When the president talked about sending people back to where they're from, I actually did disagree with him publicly and said that was
But you said it wasn't racial.
I said it was beneath the dignity of the presidency, it was inappropriate language and offensive. So I know that